everybody from Romania with love. What I totally forget to mention from the beginning of the entire movie that I made about this component here is that this represents a 4-input AND gate, and this is its symbol, and this is the internal circuit that is having. And I said they're multiple because it is multiple as many diodes as you want to add. So this, in my case, what I have here is 4 input because this is what I only needed. I only needed 4 input AND gate, and that's it. Not less, not more. But if you want to make a, I don't know, 5, 6, 8, 10, 20, 50 input AND gate like this, you can do it. Adding all the diodes that you need, those will represent the logic inputs. Yeah, I hope you get it. What I did here. This is an update. I had a very big problem with this module component that I made here, and it was exactly what I didn't want to happen. Something inside got loose from the soldering, and I had to literally melt down half of it, this behind half, and I had to use this guy, heating gun, and also my iron here, soldering iron, and I really had to find the problem. That was the biggest issue, and I literally see the two wires were not. They were staying parallel and not touching each other, especially from the last diode. From the last diode here, that was the problem. And and also when I treated it, I had to. It desoldered other components as well. Only one resistor, fortunately, only one resistor, and I had to figure out how it was put there, how it was because it was a mess inside, and I had to track the order that was there. I wasn't sure. Now I'm sorry I didn't film it, but yeah, this is it. I managed to solder back everything, and I really made a very good connection this time. And I've also resolved this problem here with the output that I was having before, and now I'm having only 2 pins here, plus and minus, that are on this side. Let's see if I can put it again, because it's shadow and I cannot see anything. It is not working right now, but when I'm putting the output, and when I was pressing before in the first version, when I was pressing and squeezing, probably that loose connection was barely touching like that, and but usually was not working on the last pin here, on the last one, and when I was squeezing, sometimes it was working, sometimes it was not working, and I had to come back to it a couple of times. Actually, I took out only a little portion like that with my iron here, and this plastic is melting like a honey. You know how the honey is. That's extremely viscous and it's extremely sticky when it's melted. But when it's hardened, it's like wax, exactly like a wax. If I'm putting my knife, my trusty knife here, my point of the knife, and press it, it'll crack quite easily, actually, because it's a very thin layer of plastic. If I'm putting too much plastic, then it's harder. And there are some areas with thicker plastic, and so I had to resolve this output as well, because I resolved the inputs here, and I had to resolder everything. Everything was in the. Without this part, I had to dismantle half of it literally, and resolder and resync how it was soldered before. It was a pain in the ass. And right now is day outside, and I spent the night only on this component alone. But I'm happy I made it, because now it's extremely secure, extremely it's good. Now it's good. I've also find the problem with the number 5. It wasn't a logic problem. Thanks God. Thanks God. It wasn't a logic problem. It was totally fucked up wiring that I did, because I did it in a hurry, and then I was thinking, why it doesn't work, because I put it without thinking, pretty much. Right now it's counting to 9. You see the last LED is lighting, and when it's starting on 0, on nothing. Let me slow down, actually. Now nothing is lit, and it's actually resetting when it's counting to 9. It's resetting to 0, and here I have actually is working absolutely fine. I had to change some resistors from the original, but that was in the very beginning when I was building 1 to 3 apart, and I had to change some. These blue resistors are 10 kilo, and here to the base of the transistor are 1 kilo. Before I was having 1 kilo here as well, but it was messing up the all the bus. It was too much current through 1 kilo, surging through that 1 kilo. So if I'm using 10 kilo, is pretty okay. The LEDs are lit, which is they are not fully lit, but they are lit. And I'm not sure how it will work with until 16. I hope this 10 kilo will be enough until 16th. This is my new bus wire. Also, I had another problem that last time when the number 5 count. I linked not right. So right now is linked. I actually put here a label that is number 1 or A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Are these long tracks as being the bus wire, the 4 bus wires, and I'm jumping from them. These 2 are power. these two yellow are the power for this board, and pretty much this is it about this component, because it's about it. And I managed to write on it with a marker, nothing fancy. It's good enough, and it's not getting out. Yeah, if I'm yeah, it is, but yeah, don't touch it too much. Let me show you if I'm changing it to count to maximum, to 15. Just if I'm changing here the wires on these inputs, doesn't matter. So I can do this to have a little bit of visual space to actually see what I'm doing there. And here, whatever this will count to, and here, and we should see 15. Right now it's pretty 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So these three LEDs, last three are, represents the 15, and when they all lit together like that, is 16, because I changed the resistor right now. Let's see. Right now, and all lit, and is 16, and is functioning absolutely awesomeness, and I really like it. I really like it. Also, for comparison, how let me put it on top. It's long as a. Actually, I had more room there. I had a little bit more room for one or two, even two diodes to actually make it a 6 gate input, not plus NAND component. This is not plus NAND, but this is actually an AND, but created from a NAND and a NOT, and is working absolutely perfectly. Compared with the one that I used before, the actual AND, I use an AND comprised from 4 diodes, if you remember, linked together on this side, and on this side I was putting the wires like I'm putting it here, and from this linked together parts or side, I was jumping a wire to exactly this wire that is going there, and to pin 2, to pin 2, and I had a ton of errors, and I didn't get the results that I expected. But from this guy here, so that was the AND gate. Extremely simple, extremely easy to make, extremely easy to make. But it wasn't good. It wasn't good enough. It was good to a point, but after number 8, it wasn't counting. It was counting erroneously. And if I remember right, and I had a ton of problems with number 7 until I figured out a lot of stuff. And yeah, this guy worked extremely good, making exception that. Wire link that I had the problem inside, and now is repaired, and absolutely I'm counting on it to be very good, and it is very good, and I'm trusting it as being very good. And yeah, I was looking why these LEDs are not lighting, but yeah. Next I'm jumping from subject to subject, because this is the other important thing I want to add. Next, so now it's counting from 1 to 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the setup that I made here, but I don't have that many diodes, unfortunately. I prepare another board here for the rest until 16, so it's another 8. Right? But it's good to test everything before I will commit to make the modules themselves. But I don't think the problem is the diodes. I don't have that many diodes. I have, but yeah, I have to clean them. There are a lot. I will see if I will manage to make it full to 16. It will be awesome. It will be awesome actually to make it on the test breadboards here first, and check if everything is running okay, and then jumping to the real board and construct everything. Most probably from SMDs I will make all this. So yeah, we'll see. For now, this is the update, and I was desperate at some point how I will resolve this. I was thinking to replace it, to make another one, and I didn't want to mention it had a problem, but yeah, I did. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you like it, and see you next time.